¿Qué tal? Estamos aquí con Kelly Burke, que es directora de Procesos de Negocios de Aspect. Kelly acaba de estar en una conferencia cuyo título fue Consumidor 2.0 y Empresas 2.0, donde convergen. So I would like to ask you, Kelly, um, how do you imagine the contact interactions in 10 years?
In 10 years. Wow. Well, what we're seeing today, and even I think this is going to be growing even into the future, is that more and more the consumer is really at the center of the contact center interaction. It's not really as much about business processes and efficiency. It's much more about how to service the consumer. The consumer is much more empowered today with information, with knowledge. They're much more, they interact much more through social communities. So I see that trend is going to continue to increase, and that we really have to adapt the contact center really to reach out to consumers in their space. Consumers not so much anymore will be coming to the contact center, but we'll be reaching out to them where they interact.
And how do you see the contact center environment today? How is it?
So today's contact center environment. Today, I think we have focused very much on making our processes, really trying to tailor them towards the different business environments. So we tend to think of the contact center as a customer service organization, or as a collections organization, or perhaps it's a sales organization. So we're very much focused on how we support those business processes. That's been a good model up to this point, and it's really driven a lot of value because we have started to integrate the customer relationship management tools with the contact center. We've gone down the path of trying to model the workflow according to those business processes. But that's somewhat limiting. Really, if we start to see that the consumer is going to be interacting with us in a different way.
How do the enterprise need to change to be to give a good experience for the customer of the next generation?
Very good question. So how do we need to change? Absolutely, there's several areas that we have to look at. One is to really start to think of ourselves more from the eyes of the customer, more from how they're going to experience, how they'd want to interact with us. So consumers today have a choice of all different types of channels of communication. They have more mobility devices, they have social communities to interact. Just coming to the contact center is really not going to be the way that they're going to interact with us in the future. So we've got to start to partner, I think, more with the enterprise. So the enterprise is actually becoming more advanced, I think, faster than the contact center, with collaboration tools, with instant messaging, with being able to share information, really with real-time communications. So the business, the contact center, has really got to partner with IT to build a strategy for how we're going to introduce those new collaboration technologies into the contact center. And I think that those tools are going to be pivotal because that really empowers your agents to have that real-time access, to have access to information, to service the new consumer and the expectations they have about how they're going to interact with your business.
Is it your first time in Mexico?
No, it's not my first time in Mexico. I've been to Mexico City a few times and to Monterrey, and I love your country. It's beautiful.
It's your first time with the ContactForum, isn't it?
Yes, it is. First time.
What's your opinion about this forum?
I think that this forum has been hugely educational. I find that there's a wonderful mix of thought leadership, and the presentations that I've attended very much are very relevant, I think, to what businesses and the challenges that they have today, and having really a world-class set of vendors and suppliers here, I think is I think it's a great venue. Yes.
Thank you very much.